Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I do my makeup when I want a little more fuller coverage. So I have all my makeup set out here. I'm going to just be showing you the makeup I do when I have blemishes on my face and I need to cover them up. So as you know from watching my channel, if you have been, I like looks to look a little bit more natural, and I never really do makeup that's not natural. So I always keep it pretty simple. In my routines, I also keep them simple enough so they stay quick and I can get out the door on time. So I'm somebody who does not like to get up in the mornings. I am not a morning person. So when I do my makeup looks, I like to look put together, but I don't like to spend a lot of time on my makeup either. So a lot of what I do is finding products that work best for me, that don't take a lot of time. So let's get into it. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with a moisturizer. This is the Meaningful Beauty by Cindy Crawford Environmental Protection. So this, Cindy Crawford has a skincare line, but you have to have a subscription with it, which I had for a while. I don't have it anymore, but so this is what I've been using. I've been using this specific moisturizer for like probably a year now, and I really like it. So no matter what foundation I'm putting on, I always start with a moisturizer. So I'm also gonna go in with my Glam Glow moisturizer. This is the Glow Starter Mega Illuminating Moisturizer. This also has hyaluronic acid in it, and it just adds a little bit of a glowy base as well. So I've been taking about this much on my finger, and then I like to warm the products up between my fingers. And I don't put this on my forehead, I just put it below. And I like to bring it under my eyes as well to add a little more illumination there. I really like a glowy, healthy looking base. Foundation, I am going to be using my It Cosmetics CC cream. So this is a staple in my collection. I always have this. Even if I'm using something else, I always have it in my drawer just in case. It just gives such a pretty base. But I do like to use this especially if I do have some breakouts, which I have on my chin right now. I was eating cookie dough raw, and when I eat cookie dough, I always know I'm gonna break out, so that was my bad. But so this is a full coverage CC cream. It has 50 SPF in it. It's just a really nice full coverage foundation that looks natural on the skin. So I'm gonna go ahead and just start with this much here. I always start out with a little bit and then add to it if I need to. And I always start in the middle of my face and then work my way down because I like to have more coverage in the middle of my face. The shade I'm using in this foundation is the shade Light. I always really appreciate when people tell me what shade they are, just in case I'm close to them. So if you guys are curious, the shade I'm using is Light. And the brush I'm using is the It Cosmetics It Brushes for Ulta. I can't remember exactly what this one's called. It's like their Heavenly Luxe brush, but it's also a lot cheaper. And I also got this during the 21 Days of Beauty Ulta sale, so it was even cheaper. It was half off. So taking just a little bit more, and then I'm gonna go along my jawline and just kind of spot that on. And I like to use circular motions. I kind of use some dabbing motions, just whatever I need to do to get it to blend in. And I'm also blending it into my hairline. Okay, so that's it for the foundation base. I always do a little bit of foundation, and then if I need to spot conceal, I go in and spot conceal. I don't like to have heavy foundation on my face. I don't like the look of heavy foundation, and I don't like the feel of it. So I always do a little bit, and then I go in with a concealer. So if you want your makeup to stay natural, I would highly suggest finding a great CC cream or just like a skin tint and using that, and then going in with a really good concealer to spot conceal if you like a more natural base. The It CC Cosmetic Cream too, it's so good too, because if you have drier skin as well, especially during this time of the year, my skin's more normal to dry, so I love it because it has hyaluronic acid in it. It's really moisturizing. So next I'm gonna go in with the Bye Bye Under Eye by It Cosmetics as well. This is called Eye Lift in a Tube. It's dual ended, So on one side you have an illuminator, on the other side you have a corrector. So I'm gonna go in with the corrector side first. And this is really thick. I think it's really similar to their Bye Bye Under Eye in that little tube, which I have not used, but I've seen it used and I'm pretty sure it's pretty similar, and I've sampled it at the Ulta counter. But so I'm just gonna take 3 dots of this right in my inner corner there. This is really thick, and if you get too much, it's not gonna blend out very well. So you'll have like big white under your eyes. So I'm gonna take my finger. I like to do concealer typically with my finger. Sometimes I'll use a brush if I'm in a little bit more of a hurry, which I will use just that precision end brush there and just kind of sweep it under my eyes. But this is how I typically do it. And it just brightens up so much more. So on days where I haven't gotten a lot of sleep and I have a little bit more darkness under there, which kind of comes and goes for me, I don't always have it, but I feel like lately I've had it a lot more. And tapping it out with your finger just kind of gives a more hydrated, natural look, I feel like. Inner corner, just to brighten that area up especially. Okay, so that's it for the corrector. And then I'm gonna go in with the illuminator side. And with this, it's a little bit lighter. It's like really creamy and kind of liquidy really. So I'm gonna swipe a little bit on the inner corner again. And then I like to take and just kind of dot it as well, just to brighten up this area. I like to wear highlighter in that area, so it just kind of helps make that area a little more glowy and make you look more awake and fresh. Brush, I'm just gonna use the same brush I used for my foundation, and I'm just gonna look up and just swipe that under, close my eye, and then I bring it up and around onto my eyelid as well, and then I just kind of dab it up along my temple there, and then I bring it down just along my nose a little bit. So after I do my under eye, I like to go in with a concealer for my breakouts. So I don't have a ton, but I do have some on my chin right now. I have times where I have pretty good breakouts, and I have times where I hardly ever have any breakouts, which is nice. But I am gonna go in, this is the Bare Minerals Bare Pro Concealer. I love this concealer. It is absolutely gorgeous under the eye. It's gorgeous for spot concealing. So as you can see, I've almost ran out of it. I need to pick up some more. But I have like one big blemish here, and I have like some little ones right here along my jawline. So I'm just gonna take that, just dab it on. And what you wanna do with spot concealing, you wanna dab it on there and then go around the concealer with your finger, and just like don't tap right on the blemish. Like you can a little bit, but if you do that too much, you're gonna just take it right off that blemish. So I'm going around the blemish. What I like to do as well, I will take my precision end brush here and just kind of dab it on there, and just take that and just dab it right on and then go around. So that's how I spot conceal. So you can still see the texture a little bit. To me, that's not such a big deal. I mean, I don't break out often. I know it sucks sometimes when you do break out, but it's just kind of one of those things. It's life. Everybody has breakouts every now and again, so it's just kind of one of those things. I cover it up a little bit as much as I can and go on about my day. So I just wipe the foundation off my lips because it drives me crazy. And then I'm gonna go in with my Fresh Sugar Coconut Hydrating Lip Balm from Fresh. But I really like it. It's very hydrating and it smells really good. The coconut scent is like a perfect coconut scent, and I'm obsessed with coconut. So yeah, I love it. By the way, I have not done my hair yet today. I am planning on doing a ponytail video on how I do my bump with my ponytail. I get a lot of questions on that, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that next. So keep your eye out for that video as well. But I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline, what is this? Maybelline Total Temptation Brow Definer. So this is in the shade Blonde. This is my absolute favorite brow pencil. I haven't really tried any high-end brow pencils, but in my opinion, I'm like, if you can find something at the drugstore that works, then why not save the money and just, you know, save the money and get something that you feel you've already found works for you. And the shade for this, like with my darker eyebrows and lighter hair, it's like a perfect shade. So I just take this, I'm not even like super careful about it. I just fill in where my brows are super sparse. I'm not a bold brow person. I just like to make sure my eyebrows don't look, you know, sparse and bald. So my eyebrow hairs like fall out. I don't know what my problem is. But, and then this brow pencil, I will say I do find like little brow hairs on it sometimes, so I don't think that helps. I think it does pull my eyebrow hairs out even more. But honestly, my eyebrow hairs, I don't think they like staying put anyway, so it really doesn't matter. I think they'd fall out anyways. So now that brows are done, we're gonna go in with a bronzer. This is my absolute favorite bronzer. This is the Too Faced Sweet Tea Bronzer. I have been using this for years. It's a really nice shimmery, it's like a glowy kind of shimmery bronzer, but it just gives you the most beautiful glow on your skin. Like if you don't wanna do a highlighter, like you can just put this on and you have the most beautiful glow on your cheekbone. Like it doubles as both as a bronzer and a highlighter. So on mornings where I just want to do a really quick makeup look and still look alive and fresh, I love this bronzer. So I use it every day. Like I hardly ever venture out away from it. And the thing I love about it too is it has a lighter and a darker shade. So during the summer I mix them, and when I'm really pale in the winter time, I just use the lighter side and good to go, right? So I'm gonna use my little Eco Tools Define brush. This is like the most amazing bronzer brush ever. Okay, so right now I'm swirling both of them together because I love them right now. And I still have like, I guess somewhat of color to my skin since we're not totally into fall yet. I suppose we are totally into fall. I don't know, I guess we are already. It just feels like summer like comes and goes so fast. But I still have a little color to my skin, so I just buff that up on my cheekbone, up to my temple. And this just makes for a super quick, easy look. And then I also buff it on my eyelids because then it doubles as eyeshadow. I don't like to do like a lot of eyeshadow on me. I feel like it looks kind of funny. I don't know if it's just me. Okay, then I'm gonna take it on my chin. But every time I try to do like more adventurous eyeshadow, I always hate it. Like I do. I always like look at myself and I'm like, God, my eyes look so dark. Like I like when my eyes look nice and open. And I also take that like in a 3 pattern, like on my ear. Define my jawline a little bit more. But yeah, I don't like a lot of eyeshadow on me. It just does not look right. But doesn't it look so pretty? Like that is seriously the best bronzer. Like my skin looks glowy, it looks healthy. I just love this one so much. Like I will buy it until the end of time. So when I'm feeling a little more fancy, I do like to go in with a highlighter. This is the Becca Champagne Pop Highlighter. Mine is actually broken, so I'm not gonna show it on camera, but I'll try a little bit. But I dropped it when I was doing another video and I still use it. I've had this this is gonna be, oh my gosh, like maybe the second or third year that I've had this. Like it's lasted forever. It's $40, but so worth the money. It is the most beautiful highlighter you will ever find in your life. So I'm gonna take just my bronzer brush and just kind of buff it off on the mirror and dab a little bit, just add a little bit more glow. So a lot of the times I do take this on my inner corner of my eyes as well. I pretty much use this, I did use it daily and I still pretty much do, but I did find some nude sticks, eyeshadow sticks, and they are gorgeous as well. So honestly, what I've been hooked on lately are those. So I will show you guys those in just a minute. But on a daily basis, I use the Becca Champagne Pop Highlighter just on the inner corner of my eyes and on my eyelids a little bit. Oh my gosh, so pretty. So I'm just gonna take my little Glossier Boy Brow. Like I've used this to death. Like all the lettering is off of this. This is in the shade Blonde. I do like to, every once in a while when I have a couple extra seconds, I like to go through my brows and just kind of comb them up a little bit so they stay a little better. And it just kind of adds a little bit more fill in for them. It just kind of helps keep their shape because my eyebrows get a little crazy sometimes. And I'm gonna go in with the Bare Minerals Bare Skin Perfecting Veil. So this is in the shade light to medium. And this is just a great setting powder for your face. So I don't set my makeup every day. The It Cosmetics CC cream actually like sets up on its own. But when I do wanna go through and like even out my bronzer or whatever, or just like set my makeup a little bit more so I don't get any oily areas or shiny areas, I do like to take this here. So there's that. And I just have a big fluffy Eco Tools full coverage powder brush. And I only put this in the areas that I want my makeup to stay. In the areas where I get a little shiny, which is kind of right in here and on my forehead. So those are the only areas I place it. I don't put it anywhere else, especially the areas like up here where I want to stay glowy. I do not put powder on those areas. And then another thing too, when I have like little breakouts and I concealed those areas more, I do like to put a little bit of powder on those just so the concealer stays a little bit better. But yeah, I really love that perfecting veil. We're gonna go straight to eyeshadow. So these are the Nude Sticks Magnetic Luminous Eye Colors. This is in the shade Gilt. I kept saying Glit, but it's Gilt. So this is just a really nice gold color. And so I've just been taking this, use my little mirror here. So I just take this on the inner corners of my eyes. I'll go in a little closer so you guys can see. And I just kind of scribble on here. And these are so nice, like they set up so well. So like if you have eyeshadow that usually creases, like sometimes my concealer will crease on my eyelid. So if I just kind of take that over and just kind of pat it, like it makes it so my eyeshadow doesn't ever crease. And then I like to take it kind of like on the outer corner, like by my nose right there, the bridge of my nose, because it just like makes that area pop. Like it just adds so much more to it. And then I've been doing the same thing over here. So this is what I've been doing instead of the Becca Champagne Pop highlighter in the corners. I've just been putting this little eyeshadow stick on. And I am so impressed with these. Like when I ordered these on the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale, and I like loved them so much. I did not think I would like them. I've tried the Laura Mercier caviar sticks, and I was not impressed. Like those honestly made my eyes like watery and kind of burn a little bit. I've only tried one, so I don't know if I got the rose gold, so I don't know if it was just that or what, but it was not good for my eyes. I did not like that. And they're more expensive too. These are a little bit cheaper. I think they're like $10 cheaper or something like that. And I got them on a sale, so even better. But this is just a really nice gold shade. So I love gold. I love all things gold, especially with makeup. And these just like look so good. And then sometimes I'll take some like under my brow here just to add a little extra. So this part I don't typically do like every day, but it is something I do like when I'm not like getting up early for work or something like that, you know. Let me show you the rose gold one a little bit as well. This is the rose gold color, so it just adds a little bit more brightness. So if I just go in with this one, it's just a little bit brighter than that gold. So it just adds like a little bit of extra, if you can see that. So sometimes I'll pair them up, but most of the time I'll just use one or the other. I have paired them a couple times though, and I just really like to add it to that outer corner of my eye. It just looks really pretty and brightens that area up so much more. Okay, so that is it for foundation and eyeshadow, bronzer. So next, I am gonna show you guys how I make my eyelashes look a little bit more full, or a little fuller, however you wanna say it. So this is the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Never Fail Eyeliner in brown. I am a huge brown fan. I don't typically wear blacks in mascaras or eyeliners because I think they're too harsh on me. It just like kind of makes everything look so dark on me, and I like when things look nice and bright and fun, you know. So I'm gonna take this brown and just kind of line my lash line right on the outer corner here of my eyelid, and I'm just going really close to my lash line, and it just kind of, see how it makes it look like I have so many more eyelashes now? Like the difference there looks so much better. And then I'm gonna take it over here too. Again, this is just like a little extra tip you can do if you have the time to, I can't talk and do this at the same time. I can't talk and do anything at the same time. But this is just a little trick to make your eyelashes look a little thicker and fuller. So in brown with green eyes, like it just, gold with green eyes, brown with green eyes, just looks so good. Like, and especially if you're blonde. So yeah. But that's just a little trick to make your eyelashes look a little fuller before you put mascara on. And then I'm gonna go in with my favorite Lash Paradise mascara. This is in the shade Black Brown. I use this all the time. This is my favorite mascara. I did put some saline drops in it because it is starting to dry up a little bit. I'm like on my last leg of it. So a tip and trick there, if your mascara is starting to dry up, but you know there's still some left in the tube, you can put a little bit of saline in there, just like 2 drops, and shake it up. And it just like kind of refreshes your mascara, so you can actually get some off of the brush so it's not all dry and flaky. Okay guys, so that's it for mascara. So I did 2 coats of mascara. I typically do about 2 coats. I do not put mascara on my lower lash line because again, it makes my eyes too dark and I love when they look nice and open and wide and bright. So this is my absolute favorite makeup look. Like, I put this makeup on and I feel good. Like, this is my feel good everyday go-to makeup look. I love it so much. It's also my full coverage makeup look as well. So that's how, like, whether I do like a lighter base or a full coverage base, this is how I like my makeup to look. So depending on how my skin is, I'll switch up foundations or I'll do a little more concealer. There are days where I only put concealer on just my under eye a little bit. So yeah, so this is my like go-to everyday look. Like, this is my feel-good makeup. Next thing I'm gonna put on a little bit of lip gloss. This is just a little sample I got of the Nude Sticks lip glaze. It's spelled like glaze, so lip glaze, I guess you could say. But this is in the shade Nude, I believe. Yeah, this is in the shade Nude 4. And it's a really pretty color. I'm a neutral lip person. I don't typically wear lip glosses and stuff every day. I'm typically just like a chapstick wearer. But when I like to get a little crazy, I do like to put a little lip gloss on. And it's always a nude. But these remind me of like the Bath & Body Works menthol lip balms, if you know what I'm talking about. The lip glosses, the ones that have the menthol in them from Bath & Body Works. That's what this smells like. It smells just like it. It reminds me exactly of those. Although the Bath & Body Works ones are cheaper. But hey, this was a free sample, so. And it is really good, don't get me wrong. Like, it's moisturizing. It's not like super sticky like some lip glosses are. It's like nice and moisturizing feeling. So yeah, so this is it for the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I would totally just go out like this. I would totally leave my hair like this. You know, I'm a mom, I don't really care too much, but I like to look put together. Like, I actually did a little bit of something with myself. My favorite looks are like those where I like kind of look like I did something, but maybe I didn't do something. Like, it's kind of hard to tell. Like, I really like just that relaxed, messy look. So yeah, I'm all about that. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up. I would love to hear in the comments what other videos you guys would like to see and what you liked about this video. Or if there are more natural products that you guys love, I would love to hear about those and try those as well. So yeah, so I hope to see you guys in my next video. I hope you enjoyed this one. We'll see you later. Bye.